MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of four between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Anibal Sanchez is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Jason Kipnis. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's just 2 for 12. Kipnis aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Standing in, Kris Bryant. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. So it was a strikeout swinging. Kris Bryant goes down for the first out of the game. The 1-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Tyler Chatwood, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Now batting, Trea Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 2-1 the count to Trea Turner. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
At the plate now, Juan Soto. Kipnis is there. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Jorge Soler. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Count is 1-2 now. And the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Castro's got it on to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Splitter taken here, 2-1. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
That's foul off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now at the plate, Eric Thames, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fouled away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So here's Starlin Castro. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He went deep in the contest last night. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. This one's down to 3rd. Oh, look at Bryant. Got him. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Ian Happ, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now battle.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He worked a walk to open up the ball game.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
Fouled off. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Grounded to first. Kendrick has it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The first baseman, number 42.
So two are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
3-1 to him now. And it's fouled away. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a two-out base runner here after all. So it's a runner at first with two gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Scorched to third. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
The set and the 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Line towards center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1. Striding into the box, Victor Robles. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Fouled away. He stays alive, still 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
A ball hit hard to the left side, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So one away here with the bases empty, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Adam Eaton digging in next as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. 3-2 full count. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hops this one up. Kipnis ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. We played 3 full, all even now at 1-1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras popped up. Zimmerman shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-1.
That's ball 2.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one. In now, Jason Kipnis.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
There you go.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Another full count pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
The batter, the designated hitter, Eric May.
Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, look at Bryant. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far. Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Soto is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Ready now, Chris Bryant. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez.
Your attention, please.
So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is. Chris Bassett is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. Victor Robles digging in now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Now a move over to first. Swing, and he pops him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Fouled off. 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Still 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Trey Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Working for the punch-out and the offering. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. He'll go to the bag for 1, and he'll be safe on the fielder's choice. Riding in, Howie Kendrick. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
2-2 the count. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Digging in, Juan Soto. It was a walk in his last trip. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Hayward. And gone up into the second deck.
3-1 with 2 on base is a tough spot for any pitcher. He didn't want to load the bases with a walk, and the hitter knew that more than anybody else. Well, he gave him something he could handle, and the next thing he knew, his opponent was circling the bases.
He loses him on ball 4. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Contreras reaches out for the tag, and that ends the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Jorge Soler will be next. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Wilson Contreras waits on deck. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now stepping in, Jason Hayward. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And there's ball 2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk. Into the box now, Ian Happ. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. All even now, 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're still doubled up. It's stepping into the box, Victor Robles. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here it comes. Fouled off. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
To second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. And now back to the a ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. A couple of walks for him thus far. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. Daniel Hudson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Kyle Schwarber will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 9.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He went down on strikes last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from 3rd. In to score the runner from 3rd.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now batting.
Here's Howie Kendrick. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And there's a base hit on the line.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Into the box now, Juan Soto. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Kipnis calls for it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Will Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36. Will Harris.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box, Ian Happ. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The second baseman.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Robles is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 3 up, 3. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24.
Here's Starlin Castro. The 3-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring forward the power hitting third baseman Ryan Zimmerman. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Center fielder, number 16.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The count now at 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Now batting.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. As a look, now the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they'll tack on an important run here with the sac fly as it's now a 2-run lead. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And the next to bat is Speedy Adam Eaton. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Contreras has it, and that ends the inning. Only one. Sean Doolittle comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set for the start of the inning. So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robles falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. A 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Designated hitter.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jorge Soler. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making them work for this one.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here, and it's fouled away. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner gloves it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-5 tonight's final. The Washington Nationals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Austin Voth claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sean Doolittle wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.